So today we're working on a whole different program. I kind of want to step away from the driveway for a bit. I'm just kind of over it and need to move on to something else because the ADD is kicking in. So got some fires going and we're working on the lower clearing today. Oh yeah. I'm gonna want to take that big tree down and I want to build a deck. So I'll show you what the plan is there. This is the area that I truly want to spend the most time, and it's likely, I'm realizing, where I'm going to build my kitchen. I like the sun, I like the mountainscapes, and I really like just sort of the open nature of it. It lends itself to a really beautiful shot. When I'm cooking down by the creek, I've noticed that the creek is quite distracting, actually. The lights are flickering, the trees are swaying, the creek is flowing, the sound of everything, and it really pulls you away from the food and what I like to do, which is, you know, make my videos while I'm cooking. So I'm thinking I want to make that kitchen up here in a much more open area with much better view and more light, more consistent light, and less sound. So you can hear what I'm doing, you can hear the sizzle of the fire and the meat cooking on it. So without further ado, let's get to cooking. I'm gonna burn up all of this excess wood, take down a few trees, and I'd like to clear an area to make a deck. So let's get it going. Okay, good morning. Last night I was up all night thinking about how I could reuse these stumps to create a deck. I was clearing the area yesterday and I realized there's all these great stumps that are super strong and solid. I imagine they'll last for a couple of decades, certainly 10 years. So I'm happy with that. If I spend a few weeks making a deck and it lasts for 10 years and I didn't have to buy a single thing, that's a win for me. But I got to figure out a way to put these big logs onto these little stumps. And I think the solution is a mortise and tenon setup. Let me show you the tools that you're going to need to do this. All right, so last night I used a laser level to figure out exactly the same height amongst all these stumps. Now that they're all the same height, I want to make a pedestal. In order to do that, you're going to need a heavy-duty drill. This is a hammer drill and a mortise. I think this is the mortise part of the tenon, but it's a 4-inch entrance. And so any stump that's larger than 4 inches, I'm gonna have to trim it down so that it'll fit into this hole. But once it does, I can grind it all the way down into a perfect little point that's the same height that I originally cut. So at that point, all you have to do is take a bit, this is a 2-inch bit, and bore a hole into the log, pop it on top. So in order for that to fit, I need to trim this down. So I'm just gonna go around the edges real quick with my electric. All right, so now that I've trimmed that down and this is gonna fit over the top, let's grind it. Here we got another one. I'm doing about 20 of these that I can see so far. And this one, as you can see, is not going to require any trimming. It's only about 3.5 inches in diameter. So let's get right on it. Boom. Okay, so I've placed the first log up onto its stilts. At this point, I'm going to mark where each hole should go. This one I'm trying to fit 3 into 1. You'll notice it's not quite straight, so I'm taking a chance doing a bend on this one. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll work though. So I marked those lines, and now I'm just going to drill in between each one and hope it fits. All right. Get this one on first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, get in there. So far. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Get in there. Come here, bud. Come. Tex. Come here. What's this? Come. Load up. Good boy. Come on. Come here. You. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. So for some of these larger logs, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to measure the distance between the 2 points, because balancing it on top is just not feasible. So I measure these up, and we're gonna try and drill the holes exactly where they're supposed to go before lifting the log. All right. So I'll go from the outside of the post to the other outside of the post. And it looks like it's 50.5 inches exactly. So we'll do the same on the log, 50.5 inches from outside to outside, and drill the holes there. Will it line up? It's close. Yeah, I think that's in. Where's my hammer? Hell yeah. And another one. All right. A little leverage helps. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah. Come on, baby. You're so close. Oh, I'm gonna give myself a hernia. Yeah. Stay there. Stay there. All right, third time's a charm. Let's see. Come on, baby. Oh, you're so close. Oh. Get in there. Get. Yeah. Oh. Let's hope this fits. Oh my God. It's gonna be close. Come on. Get in there. Yeah. I think I got it. Yes. Yeah. Get in there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. First try. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Here we go. We got the logs on the posts. It's looking like I'm gonna need about 25 feet for as big as I want to make it. So just about reached my limit there. Pretty crazy, look at that. It's working like a dream. I'm just gonna have to find a way to brace some of the longer spreads. The short spreads are gonna be easy for planks, but these longer spreads are where it's gonna get a little bit more difficult. So I might just use some bracing down at the base. I don't know, if you got an idea, give me a shout, even though I'll probably already be done by the time I read your comments. Check it out. Full-on deck has begun. The reason I'm making a deck is because this gets a little bit swampy right here when it's really rainy. Like right now it's dry and fine, but when it's coming down, you don't want to be standing right here. So it'd be nice to have an elevated spot. Plus Tex loves to just sit on the deck and look out over the grass. So that's exactly what I'm making. I think it's going to work pretty good. At this point, all we have left to do is we're gonna have to plane off the tops, right? I gotta debark everything and level once and for all the very top of these logs. So I made sure they were all bigger than I needed them to be so that I could cut down and make sure that everything's level using that 360 laser level. I think it's gonna work. This might be an episode for next week. This is at least a week's worth of work. But I do want to show you what I'm going to do. Check this out. So all of these logs are going to have to get flattened, leveled once and for all perfectly so that I can put planks on top. To do so, I'm using this awesome piece of equipment. It's called a Granberg International Saw Mill. Oop, the machete's not part of it. But check that out. I am so stoked to use this thing. I'm gonna use it to make all the planks for the deck. I'm likely gonna get a lot of that wood from that big guy right there. So this is a Granberg Alaskan sawmill. It's a portable sawmill, so you can take these tracks, put them on just about any size log, and run this single-handedly, creating a mobile mill, essentially. Pretty cool. Cannot wait to use it. This is gonna be perfect for leveling this deck once and for all and making the planks that are gonna go across the top. So I think the deck is coming along really nice. All I've left to do is finish debarking everything and of course leveling it. I'm gonna use the Granberg to level off the tops and also to create nice thick 2.5, 3 inch thick boards that we can run across the top of the deck, ultimately creating a surface. I can't tell you how cool this is to watch it come together and to do it with absolutely nothing from the hardware store. There's no screws, no nails, no concrete, nothing. This is 100% made from resources right here on the property. And I'd like to continue doing as much of that as I possibly can. Thanks for watching. Till next week.